With the strike on, Tacoma Schools will offer free breakfast and lunch to students at 12 different schools. We're not going to play this entire package, are we?
We can play parts of it.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, here you go. Q13.
On strike. For the first time since 2011, Tacoma teachers say they need to see changes. Honking horns throughout the day rallied these teachers with support from the community, and the support is there.
I stand with the teachers.
Brene Murphy is the parent of 4 Tacoma students. She tells me she had Thursday marked down on her calendar for a while.
I was so ready for school to start. 5 kids at home. We've got a baby ranging from a year all the way to 15. I need a break.
Oh, boy.
But then the strike happened. Even though classrooms are closed, Murphy still took her kids to school.
Because it's their school time, and they're very anxious to see their teachers and their principals. And
Are the teachers and principals there?
No.
So you're driving the kid to school.
Okay. Now, I'm assuming that they're going to explain.
57 more seconds. I don't get it. Here we go.
Okay.
they miss school.
All
Murphy's
right.
kids, Rashid and BJ, took advantage of the Tacoma School's free food program.
Aha.
There we go. That's what's
Okay.
interesting about this. This is a new wrinkle.
Okay.
Until the strike is over, Tacoma Schools will offer free breakfast and lunch to all district students.
Why? Why is the school feeding the children?
At 12 different schools.
Why? Why does the school feed the children? Why doesn't the parent feed the
I can't quite
child?
tell if these are rhetorical
No,
questions.
no, you're
or
generally
you
throwing it
literally
out there.
want me
Why
to
does the
answer
school
them.
feed children?
So,
Why doesn't the parent, I'm not taking anything away at this woman,
Okay.
why does a parent not feed their own children?
Okay. So,
I still have 42 more seconds. I'm
Then play
putting it
it.
on the table as what we will then be later discussing.
fair enough.
Hang on, I'm giving you a chance.
Then I'll
to think.
explain.
Oh, you're going to explain? Mark the time, would you, for me, Andrew? What time,
9:11.
Tom? Yeah. What time is it again?
9/11.
Yeah, that's a dismissive comment on your part.
Go Blue Friday.
At McCarver Elementary's cafeteria, seats were filled with students, just like a normal day of school. Food staff doled out the meals, and kids,
AJ from Q13, pick it up, okay? We're not talking about the Hindenburg going down here. This is no need to recap. This a little bit of pace on this would help.
But to be fair to him,
It's 29 more seconds
I
of
know,
this, Tom.
but there are pictures to distract people, so it doesn't feel as slow
This is like
as it
a
does
Ken
on-
Burns documentary. The Civil War would be over by now.
got to be kids.
You want to go to school, don't you? Yeah.
That's why Murphy tells me she's taking part in the program.
It's frustrating to see how much my kids want to go, and I can't let them go to school.
This setting is also normal for Murphy. She works in a cafeteria, just like this one, for a different Tacoma school. But until the strike is over, there's no work for her.
You know, I've been stressing for about a week and a half now, because I'm out of a job, I'm out of pay.
Okay.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. So the nut paragraph here is that Tacoma schools, while they're on strike for the first time in 7 years, they're continuing to offer their free lunch and free breakfast programs,
Right.
which is pretty, I don't know if it's remarkable, but I certainly haven't heard it in other school districts. I don't know who they have there to be passing them out, but they say they had a full cafeteria there.
They had a cafeteria staff.
So my understanding is that some schools are offering this service. They're available to all district students, but only some schools offer it. So you have to go to a certain school, and those ones are staffed with normal staff, but not all the schools are fully
Okay, yeah.
staffed.
They say 12
By the way,
different schools here in Tacoma.
Jacob went through puberty overnight, and that would explain the sound of his voice.
Now, and one thing that adds to this, what's nice about this, John, is,
is it?
58% of the student population receive free and reduced lunch.
Right.
So that they are are offering to service over half the students in that entire school district, it sounds like.
Yeah, so when school ended in June, did the kids starve from June all the way to August? Or did
No,
somebody
this is-
feed them breakfast and lunch?
Yes.
Okay.
This is Xena Supplemental.
Okay, so the thing is, you drop your kid off at school, they eat, and then do they play and hang out at school? Somebody's
no.
watching them? Oh,
I don't think so. I think
So you drop them off for the free lunch and pick them up and take them home?
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Because
fine.
schools aren't open. And if you have 5 kids, that adds up.
No, I understand that. That's Right. So when you have 5 kids, you should start to think about, I got 5 kids, I got to feed 5 kids. I always have a problem. I think a sack lunch from a parent tells the kid, you matter. Mom gets up a little earlier than she expected, and she makes you a sandwich. She puts it in a bag. She puts a note in it, puts your name on it, and you go to school. You know what? That kid feels loved. That kid feels special. The kid that goes there, the mom doesn't have time or the mom doesn't care enough or whatever the situation is, and just sends the kid into the school to be paid for by the school, by the administration, by the government. It tells the kid, it sends a signal to the kid, you don't matter that much. I do not like the fact that we have abdicated the responsibility of doing the most basic thing, which is nurturing a child with food, and you give that to the government.
Okay, back up, Norman Rockwell. Listen, we
Norman
don't.
Rockwell?
Yeah, that's the kind of.
Really? It's so absurd.
Nostalgia.
It is not. It's so absurd that a mom can make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for a kid.
Listen to me.
Yes, let's hear your distorted view of the world.
Some
dystopia where the parents have no time.
I cannot compete with yours, believe me.
Bring it on.
No, as a child who was raised by a mother who made me sack lunches every single day, like cotton picking life through grade school.
Yes.
We all of us yearned to be some of those rich kids that got to buy their lunch at school. Mm-hmm. We did not feel the way you feel that nostalgia. That's not the way a kid who's taking a sack lunch feels. I never once thought, oh, my mom is so great. She must love me because she makes a sack lunch for me and my four brothers.
That's the beauty of the sack lunch. It's very subtle.
No, I know, but the problem is, I'm just saying, from the kid's point of view, this idea of love, I think it's from the parent's point of view, it is a gesture of love.
It is.
It may be a sort of a, I'm not sure most parents are thinking, oh, good, I'm going to make this a gesture of love to make lunches for my students. Mm-hmm. For my kids. I'm just saying that's the way you paint that scenario. I don't think the kids are not being impacted by that. At least
they don't realize it.
Yeah, consciously. You're right.
Consciously.
Okay, I'll give you that.
They go down the thing with the tray and they get a hamburger or something instead of a ham and cheese sandwich that Mom made for them, right? But it's subtle, and it is a message to the child that I got up a little earlier, or I took the time, and here's your lunch. Sometimes my mom, and I think millions of moms and dads that make lunches and stuff, slip little notes in there. I used to look forward to that. A little note, middle of the day, you open the thing up, and there it is next to the sandwich, reminding you of this or that. Wonderful way to stay in touch with your child and let the kid know you care, that you matter. Why should I bother making breakfast or lunch for my kid when I can just send them to school and the government will pay for all of that?
But you still can. These free and reduced lunches
which is
are
a joke,
for,
by the way. Which is a joke.
Lower income
students.
No, it's not. A Tacoma School District, I think the students are not as well off as other districts. I'll just say that.
Okay.
And so that is a sign that they could use that support. It's seen as help.
I'll say this. Free and reduced lunch is a way of creating a false impression that you need more federal dollars, because here's the way they set it up. For every kid that gets free and reduced lunch, you get more federal dollars. So what they do is they encourage the parents and they encourage the kids and they encourage anybody to lie on the application because they know very few of them will be audited. And you can simply say, oh, yeah, I need free and reduced lunch. And by doing that, more dollars come from the federal government to the schools to be able to supplement their budgets. So that's why they do it. They love it. In St. Louis, Tom, they'll give you a $10 gift card to shop at Target if you say, yes, I need free and reduced lunch. So that's the system that's been set up. That's how people fake the system. And that's why I always discount free and reduced lunch percentages because they're just
that's how people may cheat the system.
Yes,
that doesn't mean that most of the people using the system are cheaters.
Well, they're unable to identify the cheaters because they don't have enough people to audit. So that's just letting you know.
I know, but I think they're doing more good than harm.
They're not showing, the parent is not showing that they care enough about the kid. By the way, I think you should apologize to your mother.
Okay.
Because whatever sandwich
Mom.
she gave you,
yes,
apparently, oh no, you're always looking over at the hot dog or whatever else they had. Whatever they had at school.
That's what Mom packed for me, a hot dog.
That's weird.
All
right,
I look forward to Fridays so much, though. During Lent, we always got tuna fish sandwiches. No, pizza? Mom doesn't make pizza.
Oh, I thought my mom let us eat pizza on Friday.
Yeah, because you probably paid for it at lunch. You were one of those rich kids.
I was.